Welcome to the university's Performance Development Program. This training video will provide information about the first two stages of this electronic program, Annual Plan and Annual Plan Approval. The agenda includes a broad discussion of the annual plan and the four components: job responsibilities, goals, university competencies, and a professional development plan. It's not lost on anyone that this is a program that everyone loves to hate. Why does the university require performance assessments? The Performance Development Program is a communication tool to help staff members understand their roles, continue to learn, and participate in the improvement of Grand Valley State University. The substance of the program is its basis of trust in staff members and ongoing communication between staff members and supervisors. This starts with an annual planning document, so it's important to understand how it works. The program is completed with a final assessment and reflects your performance over the years. What is the annual plan? The annual plan identifies to you and your supervisor what it is that you are going to be doing throughout the academic year. It's your performance plan forward-looking to the academic year. Typically, the annual plan is completed early in the academic year, but definitely no later than September. It creates a clear understanding between the supervisor and employee regarding performance assessments. You will identify job responsibilities and goals. While most job responsibilities will not change, goals should change from year to year. And there are also pre-identified university competencies. As I've already mentioned, there are four components of the annual plan: job responsibilities, goals, university competencies, and professional development. Let's take a look at some job responsibilities. A job responsibility is something you are responsible for at work that you are paid to do. Responsibilities are ongoing and not unique to a given year. For AP staff, job responsibilities can be found in your position description. If previously entered into the system, job responsibilities will self-populate each year. In addition, have a discussion with your supervisor if there is any confusion or questions about your responsibilities. Professional support staff will find a list of their job responsibilities in their job description. Not all of the responsibilities should be included. Choose the major responsibilities and group them into 5 to 7 categories. Again, your supervisor can help with which responsibilities to include. And as already mentioned, responsibilities previously entered will appear again each year. These next two slides show some examples of job responsibilities. Let's learn a little bit more about goals. So what is a goal? In short, it is something you strive to accomplish in a given amount of time. Goals in an employment setting are typically created and reviewed on an annual basis. Remember that goals can turn into job responsibilities. An easy example is a transition of the university's performance development program from paper to an electronic process. It was a goal, and that is now turned into a job responsibility to manage. While in life, goals can take years to accomplish, for example, graduating from college, getting a master's, paying off a mortgage. Goals are also easy to understand when a sports analogy is used. And personal goals can be like that you would have as a New Year's resolution. Here's an illustration of how goals can have different time frames. Here's a summary of what SMART goals are. They are specific, they're measurable, achievable, relevant, and tangible. A broader explanation of the SMART goal concept is included on HR's website with other materials for the ePDP. These can be found at www.gvsu.edu/HRO. Here are some ideas to consider in creating your annual goals. Remember, goals may be created as a result of what is happening in a particular year. Events, department moves. They could match up with department and unit goals, or perhaps a new software implementation or update. Here's some other factors to consider. Discuss and create with your supervisor. And you may have some ongoing discussions after a goal is set. How will it be measured? Be sure it's an achievable goal. And what would the success of the goal look like? Here's some examples of SMART goals. Complete the amortization schedule for all major equipment by a particular date, prepare an online syllabus by a certain date, and collaborate with another department on campus. Here's some example of goals that are not SMART. How would we measure proficiency in iTunes? Assisting in managing and facilitating, it sounds more like a job responsibility. How will others measure if your evaluation of opportunities is any good? The next component of the ePDP are competencies. The senior management team and university leadership team have previously identified university-wide competencies. You will not have to develop or create them, but you will need to know them and read the description. In addition, you will be rated on your performance in the competency areas identified. Here's a list of the university competencies. A complete description of each competency is provided as you work through the system. Also, there's a full list with description available at www.gvsu.edu/HRO. The last component of your annual plan is your professional development plan. Professional development plan identifies what skills and knowledge you think is needed for your career development. Each year, this should be a blank slate. You will need to develop your own plan. Seek out discussion with your supervisor to see how they might be able to help you. Staff are responsible for their own career advancement, but supervisors are a partner. In other words, staff are responsible to make their plan, but supervisors should help staff be successful with what they've identified. Here are a list of what to consider as you develop your professional development goals. Do you want to broaden your knowledge in certain areas? Improve in a deficient area? These decisions are up to you. Here are some examples of professional development goals. Complete a college-level course. Attend a program on social media and present what you learned to your department. And more examples. Build professional contacts both inside and outside of GVSU. Attend a class on Banner. And here's the screen you will want to see when you have completed your annual plan. Let's take a look at the location of other helpful information found at www.gvsu.edu/HRO. On the left-hand margin, under Leadership and Development, you will see the title for the Performance Development Program. There's more information. This is where you will find the complete list of university competencies with descriptions, the timeline and process flow chart, and more information on writing SMART goals. Let's take a look at the timeline and process flow chart. This document will be important for you to review each year so you understand what the deadlines are for each one of the different sections of your ePDP, and gives you a broad description of how the document flows through the system. Also, as I mentioned, there's a list of university competencies, as well as a broader description of how to write SMART goals. Please also take a moment to look at the other ePDP training materials that are available for you on HRO's website. This completes our review of job responsibilities, goals, university competencies, and professional development plan as part of the annual plan. If you need help or have any questions, call Human Resources at 331-2215 or email hro@gvsu.edu.